be the Detroit Lions taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Catch.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Colts. Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson working from the gun. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check. Referee.
Ready up. Go track.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Goff now looking to throw.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do 4th. On first down, it's gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Goff.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
That's taken at around the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
They find some open field here.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, 37 yards. And the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down.
Goff now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles. Particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And this will be taken at the 13.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Now it's Richardson. This ball deep for Tony.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You know, this is the right.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Richardson. This ball deep for Tony.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Kadarius Toney.
67 yards.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Lions 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over at first down at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
Complete. This is Mitchell.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal his way.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he's taken down, back at his own 7. Derek Barnes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing. Hooker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hooker. Touchdown! David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This ball deep for Tony. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First down throw here. It's Hooker. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hooker. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hooker on first down. Locates Mooney on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Second and a yard at the 37-yard line. Let's go.
Here's Hooker to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The final shot before break. Hooker rolling to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this out past the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. He's got the first down and more.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Hooker now on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Ellinger.
And that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Mustang 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. Deputy Ranger. On the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll let one go deep for downs.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Hooker's throw complete there to Moore.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here's Hooker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That's complete to Mooney.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. And they will not have time to get another play in here.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Dyer Dangbo there to make the play defensively.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. And it's complete to Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Hooker
targeting Moore, and he's got it on the crossing pattern.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hooker to the air yet again.
Flushed out right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone as in a momentary goal with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to run a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sky Moore.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Come on. Viking 18.
Now Richardson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Ready, set.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Hurt. Warrior 70.
Richardson off the play fake.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scoop. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Richardson's throw caught by Tony.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
65 catch.
Now Richardson.
And he fires one incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is four-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Ready?
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready? Break.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Sky Moore.
Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Derek Barnes,
His 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
here's Richardson to throw.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
It's now 3rd.
And as this defense walks off the field. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Starting the drive with Algier.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with Algier.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Handing it off, right side, Algier. Powering his way forward.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Goff.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game. They must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's wanted in his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First play's a run with the Waldo.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Walker. He finds his man, Sky Moore.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Walker.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there.
Sidney Brown in on the tackle.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Goff now looks to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing, trying to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun. Goff.
That's thrown underneath Algier.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Algier going straight ahead.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Algier with another carry. Breaks through the contact. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. his third rushing touchdown.